In today's video, we touch on the latest James Webb Space Telescope news and the big news this month: Ukraine just received Starlink, after Ukraine's Deputy Prime Minister tweeted at SpaceX CEO Elon Musk to help bring broadband internet. 3 months since James Webb Telescope started its journey, and it's already showing results. Launching Webb to space was of course an exciting event, but for scientists and optical engineers, this is a pinnacle moment, when light from a star is successfully making its way through the system down onto a detector. The James Webb Telescope has released first image of an exciting stars with its massive gold mirror. The images of the star, located about 258 light-years away from Earth, according to NASA, published on Friday. A single star that the observatory located at was deliberately rendered 18 times into a hexagonal shape. The visuals came from a 25-hour effort that pointed the James Webb Space Telescope to 156 different positions and produced 1,000 images with the NIRCam sensors. The team created the mosaic using the signature of each mirror segment in a single frame. An NIRCam is able to function at higher temperatures than other instruments aboard the Space Observatory. The entire Webb team is ecstatic at how well the first steps of taking images and aligning the telescope are proceeding. The image released is Webb's first-ever stacked picture of the star HD 84406, and it gives an idea of how sharp the telescope's eye will be once it has reached its final form. NASA said this star was chosen specifically because it is easily identifiable and not crowded by other stars of similar brightness, which helps to reduce background confusion. Each dot within the mosaic is labeled by the corresponding primary mirror segment that captured it. These initial results closely match expectations and simulations. This initial search covered an area about the size of the full moon because the segment dots could potentially have been that spread out on the sky. Astronomers will now spend the next few months shimmying each mirror until the 18 blurs align to reveal a single focus star. What is the next for James Webb Space Telescope? The tool has just undergone stages 2 and 3 of a 7-step process that aims to fully align the telescope's mirrors and get all 18 segments functioning as one unit. As the James Webb Telescope completes each next phase, the images it will produce will become clearer and clearer as never seen before. It's an exciting time for astronomers everywhere as they wait for Webb to reach its final complete form and hopefully unlock some of cosmos' deepest mysteries. NASA said the team recently completed the third of 7 planned steps to align the 18 hexagonal segments of Webb's mirror, marking nearly the halfway point in a complex, weeks-long process. The second and third stages were respectively called segment alignment and image stacking, representing larger movements of the main mirror. Subsequent stages will make more minute adjustments to take an image of a distant star and gradually bring it to a single precise point. How the 10 billion telescope is so different from Hubble telescope. The James Webb Telescope is designed to avoid an embarrassing flaw the Hubble experienced right after it was launched in 1990. The first images were blurred because of a flaw in the primary mirror that gave it the wrong shape to focus properly. The James Webb Space Telescope will take this to the next level. And while there are expectations to see primitive galaxies at the edge of the visible universe and planets orbiting other stars, the most exciting prospects are the things no one expected. We'll study every phase in the history of our universe, ranging from the first luminous glows after the Big Bang to the formation of solar systems capable of supporting life on planets like Earth, to the evolution of our own solar system. It will build on Hubble Space Telescope's discoveries. The James Webb Space Telescope, carrying 4 scientific instruments, will observe primarily in the infrared range and provide coverage from 0.6 to 28 microns. The instruments on Hubble see mainly in the ultraviolet and visible part of the spectrum. It could observe only a small range in the infrared from 0.8 to 2.5 microns. The James Webb Space Telescope's 18 primary mirror segments are covered in gold. The coating is so thin that a single strand of human hair is 1,000 times thicker, but less than 2 ounces of 24-karat gold reflect infrared light better than other metals. Infrared is just outside the visible spectrum of what humans can see. Webb will primarily look at the universe in the infrared, while Hubble studies it primarily at optical and ultraviolet wavelengths, though it has some infrared capability. Webb also has a much bigger mirror than Hubble, with a little ultraviolet and infrared thrown in. Webb has infrared vision, allowing it to pierce cosmic clouds of dust. astronomer Edwin Hubble confirmed a century ago that countless galaxies exist beyond our Milky Way and the universe is constantly expanding. Ukraine Vice Prime Minister tweeted at SpaceX CEO Elon Musk, asked Elon Musk to help provide broadband internet service to Ukraine by turning one of his satellites to Ukraine. Musk said on Saturday that Starlink is available in Ukraine and SpaceX is sending more terminals to the country, whose internet has been disrupted due to the Russian invasion. Fedorov thanked Ukraine's ambassador to the United States for helping to swiftly approve the activation of Starlink in Ukraine. Starlink is a constellation of satellites created by SpaceX, with the aim of launching satellite internet coverage, which will one day span the entire globe. In 2021, the number of satellites launched by SpaceX reached more than 2,000, which will communicate with ground-based transceivers. SpaceX has permission from U.S. authorities to send up 12,000 satellites in total, and as of the most recent update, in February 2022, the beta internet service is available in 29 countries. Now, Mr. Musk has activated the network in Ukraine and pledged more terminals en route. Kutkov said he had not heard anything official about Ukraine's plans for distributing the Starlink dishes or how many the country can expect to receive. But I think they should distribute the terminals between military and government facilities. That would be most